Jai Hind everyone. My name is Narendra Kumar, Assistant Professor, Computer Science Engineering Department, Ajay Kumar Garg, Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today, I am going to discuss an important topic which is in current scenario much more important in terms of technology, because if we are talking about generative AI, it will inbuilt or integrated with each and every field in terms of health sector, in terms of education, in terms of agriculture and different terms to innovate or enhance the quality of working or speed in terms of content creation or in terms of video creation, in terms of audio creation, or in terms of translations of videos, in terms of from text to video. And today I am going to discuss a important topic, a generative AI application in education field, because education is much more important part of life. When we discuss the term in terms of education, then we will enhance our skills and enhance the quality in terms of doing some work in terms with the help of automotive or automotive impact. So now we are going to discuss the next term, AI in education, because AI in education will enhance the quality of content, the quality of representation of different types of task or concept of belongs to the any subject. And if we are talking about the AI in education, then we understand the transformation of AI in terms of education. It will enhance the quality of content in terms of structure, diagram and content, which will enhance the quality of different types of methods or the teaching methodologies. The AI currently AI will work in each and every field. What does it means? That what the people do means, when they are AI in everyday life or conversion, then they will transform, they will create, they will manage our life or daily life in terms of automation. We can create an email or we can schedule the email, we can propose the some terminologies, we can create the proposals, we can create the minutes of meetings, we can create different types of aspect in terms of the knowledge. Then if we are going to discuss the technologies which will be utilized by the different companies, just like Ola, Zomato, Alexa. Alexa is the one of important part of AI or generative AI. And if we are talking about the Google Assistant or Amazon and Chat GPT, it will enhance the quality of education. Then before discussing the terminology, we can also discuss the importance of generative AI in terms of different domains. If we are talking about education, finance, it will enhance the quality of finance to manage all the data in terms of money or assets. In banking sector, we can also helpful the AI in terms of healthcare sector and in terms of transportation, in terms of supply chain management. Because if we use the AI, then we will automate the supply chain. And entertainment, to create animation, we can create each and every type of animation to enhance the performance of the video making and quality of the video making in within the less time. And agriculture also, we can mutate, we can cross mutate the crop mutation, we can perform with the help of generative AI. We can perform multiple tests or cross mutations in terms of with the help of generative AI and also we can utilize generative AI in e-commerce, because if we are talking about Amazon, if we are talking about Flipkart, we can enhance the quality of selection of each product and in terms of your choice. And this is the path so that we can create the information exchange, or we can create information transformation with the help of generative AI. We can perform single information source to teacher centric in classroom, and also with no digital distraction. We can create AI without AI tools with the help of generative AI, so that we can formulate the data in within the same time, we can simulate the data at the same time, we can program the data at the same time, we can explain the term in terms of audio or video in specific time or within the same time. Traditional education, if we are talking about traditional education, it is a old concept as per the current scenario. We can enhance the quality of education, we can create different types of concept or conceptual approach to define or understanding power and enhance the quality of learning process, teaching and learning process. So, we can manage the one size fit all the approach. We cannot explore or we cannot extend the quality of content. We cannot simulate the content at the same time. We cannot simulate improve the quality of concept, or we cannot create a structure at the same time. Then it will take long time to explain the explain the topic. And if we are talking about use the generative AI, then we can improve the quality with the help of generative AI. We can minimize the concept of manual assessment. We can automate it in terms of feedback, student assessment. We can automate all the terms. We can change the scenario of teacher centric approach. We can change it, and also we can formulate the different types of resource at the same place at the same time with the help of generative AI. And just like one is the important point, the Mentimeter. With the help of Mentimeter, we can improve the feedback process. We can improve the concept of reward assignment, and we can create different types of terminology with the help of Mentimeters. And what is AI? Basically, AI simulate, or it is the technology to enable the machines to simulate human intelligence. And what is LLM? Because in last lecture, we can create the different types of term, just like AI and machine learning, ML, deep learning and Gen AI, and it is also part of LLM, large language model. Large language model is nothing but a specific or collection of billions of data sets. On the basis of, we can perform different tasks in the terms of neural network or in terms of machine learning algorithm. And the large language model enables the machine to understand and generate human text like text, because it work on the principle of self feedback, self explanation, self enhancement. So it can enhance each and every time with the help of previous feedback. AI intelligence, if we are talking about AI or generative AI and different terminology, First, we will talk about artificial intelligence, then we include the large language model, and after that we will formulate these terminologies with the help of generative AI, which can generate the help it will help the computer to create things like stories with the help of, if we are talking about the chat GPT, pictures, we can formulate the music in terms of some themes, and we can also create the video in terms of animation with the help of generative AI. Today's, if we are talking about generative AI, then it will improve the quality of education by doing personalized learning. We can categorize the concept of learning. We can enhance the quality of learning with the help of personal approach. We can create task automation. It is the most important part of the generative AI, the task automation. And on the basis of data driven insights with the help of some AI tools or AI algorithm, which enhance the quality of teaching, and it also enhance the engagement, because if the concept is clear and concept is formulated with the help of simulators, with the help of for programming, with the help of some structural approach, then student can learn a lot of things at the same place, because it is not the teacher centric, and we can make the scalable education. We can create the term with the help of generative AI and perform the or the enhance the quality of education more than 90%. Some applications of generative AI in education, we can work on the adaptive learning. We can work on the adaptive learning, and we can also create some content just like ChatGPT, Gemini, and other Microsoft 360 Copilot, and different terms we can use, or we can create the pictures to image, text, audio, video, and images also. In current scenario, we can work out with the help of generative AI to enhance the quality of any content which will belongs to the education sector. And we can also the work on the basis of assessment also. If we are talking about teacher assessment, student assessment, management assessment, we can formulate or automate it, and with the help of generative AI. And we can also perform feedback in terms of education, faculty feedback, in terms of student feedback. We can automate all the terms with the help of generative AI. And adaptive learning. Basically, if we are talking of the adaptive learning, it's just a AI driven learning that adjusts the content to the material individual students with the help of generative AI. We can personalize the divide the terms, personalized piece, targeted content. We can formulate it with the help of speed of learning with the students, and we can also formulate the focus, the area, the interested or interest of area. We can enhance the quality and skills with the help of generative AI. After that, we can improve the quality of engagement, because if the session is interactive, then each and every student will focus 100% focus on that particular concept, so that they can teach or they can learn from that particular relevant material. And we also share the relevant material to the student at the same time, so that we can they can recall it with the short period of time. And it also work on the real time adjustment, because it adopts the all the student performance in the at the same time, just like Mentimeter, we can take the feedback of that particular topic at the same time. After discussing the concept of that particular topic, we can take feedback from the student at the same time with the help of Mentimeters. Traditional education, this is the some important points, and there are some AI tools which are much more helpful in terms of education. The Cohort or Kahoot, it is the platform that will generate the quiz, puzzles. On the basis of quiz and puzzles, the student will learn a lot of things because it work on the basis of the learn by doing. So it will perform the task just like games, quizzes, and on the basis of their difficulties, we can plan the scenario, we can plan the content with the help of puzzles and games. And it will make the student more interactive, because if we want to learn something, then we can work on the interactive concept. And other one is Coursera. Basically, Coursera is the platform where we can get the just like the learning management system. It is the learning management system platform which is much more helpful for the student to govern this the advanced technologies, and with the help of certifications, we can perform the different types of, we can get the different types of certification in different fields. And the other one is Duolingo, and it is much more, it's just like a Kahoot, and it will adopt the gamify the approach. If we can create the text, and it will convert the text to the video format and in terms of the games, so that we can adopt the lesson or enhance the quality of learning, and each and every learner can get the exact concept with the help of generative AI. And Khan Academy, it is much more important part because it offers different types of approach and the practical scenario in terms of, just like we can talk about the IIT Kharagpur or IIT Kanpur creates the simulators. On these simulators, we can perform different types of tasks, just like chemical composition, just like physics concept, and different types of work with the help of generative AI. These are the tools which work under the guidance of generative AI. Adaptive learning, and using the we can create the Google form, because if we want some feedback from the side of student, then we can create the Google form. Then it will helpful to provide the specific content or specific concept to the student, so that they can exactly formulate and exactly provide the answers in terms of feedbacks. Content generation. If we are working on the content generation, it is the most important part, so that we can create effective content which enhance the quality of student in terms of learning patterns. Then we can first personalize content. After that, it will automate that content, so that it will create in terms of, or in the format of interactive materials, and so that it can be scalable by the student, and it will enhance the quality or quick content creation for wide audience. It will create the impact on the audience, so that they can scale that particular topic or particular material or particular term or concept, so that they can easily gain the exactly what topic has want to provide the something task. Content generation. And content generation, today we can perform or differentiate between traditional content and content generation with the help of generative AI. In traditional content, all the terms are manually write, manually search or source from the books, libraries and the limited materials. We have limited material, and if we are talking about generative AI, then it will provide the different tools. They can generate the topic with the help of different or a lot of resources, so that it will perform in dynamic way or personalize the content in terms of topic, in terms of field, and it also perform some quiz basis or article trend, so that the student can learn the concept what does exactly want to do. And if we are talking about Mentimeter, it will helpful for the teachers also, so that they can create a concept of flip class. There are also some content generation tools, just like Question Well, Gamma. It is basically used for the PPT presentation, and it is also used for the assessment and quiz, so that we can enhance the quality of teaching learning process. And quiz and Canva, they are the most important topics or the tools which belongs to the generative AI. And in the Canva, we can create the visual content, we can create the PPT, we can create some visual presentation or educational material, so that we can enhance the quality of education. And after that, we can work with the help of one by one approach or step with create the presentation with the Gamma AI. First, we can create an account on the Gamma app. After that, we can choose some themes and templates which you want, and utilize some AI editors also. We have collections of education or editors in terms of AI, or we can formulate. After that, we can customize the slides, so that we can perform the different types of tasks, or we can create a format or which is most appropriate in terms of topic. Then we can present it and also export to the PowerPoint, so that we can work on provide the cross platform approach. There are some websites we can create different types of websites also, and we can transform the learning for the future with the help of Gamma AI. And these are some tools or some AI tools which much more impactful in current scenario. And there are ChatGPT, Perplexity and Gemini. I also prefer the Gemini because I usually work on the Gemini, and it will provide the appropriate answer with explanation, so that we can perform different types of terms or easily understand that particular topic. We can perform with the help of styles. ChatGPT has conversational, search-based and search-based, because search-based approach perform better task in comparison with the conversation. And web access optional, it allows all the web access, or in terms of servers, in terms of website, it will take the appropriate or most suitable content from the internet. Citation, rare citation provided by the ChatGPT frequently or frequently. And after that, creativity, if we are talking about the creativity, then creativity is high, medium and low. We can perform the different types of then they also have some version or the improved version. This is basically belongs to the some freeware task. Then coding, the coding is strong point, moderate and basic point. We can perform the coding in ChatGPT effectively, and best for writing the chat or research summary and research fact. Because I will work on these terms, so I preferred Gemini. And there is some assessment also. We can, if we are talking about the teaching assessment or teaching feedback or student assessment or student feedback, then we can use generative AI tools so innovate or provide the performance of that particular student or overall performance of teachers, overall performance of student. So we can easily scale the terms, or we can automate the grading. If we are talking about learning management system, LMS portal, I have also designed one of LMS portal for my college, so that it will perform each and every term with the help of a lot of materials, a lot of videos or a lot of text content in the form of semester wise terms. We can also personalize feedback and make it automation, and real time tracking performance. We can track the student performance at the real time, so that we can innovate or motivate these students so that they can perform well in examination. We can scale the assessment also. We can quick enable some efficiency effect or efficiency assessment for the large group of the student of the course. Assessment and automation. If we are talking about the assessment automation, we can perform different tools or different concept in terms of assessment. Here is a demo of the LMS portal Google Classroom, because it is most important part or some basic part of teaching or learning in terms of just like Google Form, Google Classroom. We can create different types of subject related content and provide these content to the student with the help of some effective approach, the generative AI. These are also some content which are much more helpful for the education point of view, or just like an educator, we can enhance the quality of education. And the last, the AI example or AI empower teachers to focus on the mentorship, creativity and student growth to enhance the quality but not replace them. It's all about the generative AI. Generative AI is much more powerful tool in different terms, or especially in the field of education. So now today, thank you so much.